Welcome along everyone to the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Canada's a country with a proud F1 heritage and a top-class circuit too. It's time for the Canadian Grand Prix. It's one of the fastest races of the season here at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, with around 60% of this 2.7-mile circuit taken at full throttle. There are 14 corners to navigate, the very last of which has its very own infamous history and could be the cause of a safety car today. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Andrea Kimi Antonelli lines up on pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Tsunoda, Verstappen, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Piastri, Norris, Leclerc, Hadjar, and Liam Lawson, Albon, Fernando Alonso, Carlos Sainz, and Stroll, Ocon, Hülkenberg, Gabriel Bortoleto, and Ollie Behrman. Gasly and Jack Doohan rounds off the grid. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And alongside me for this afternoon's commentary, Naomi Schiff. Good afternoon, Gnomes. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. What a track this is, and what a challenge for the drivers this weekend. Long straights, heavy braking zones, and a very green surface to start with.
This happens to be one of the drivers' favourites. It is a low downforce circuit that is fast and flowing, but it is also demanding on the brakes. And be careful, because let's not forget the wall of champions that catches out so many.
Right then, the formation lap is underway here in Montreal, a circuit where the cars take a physical battering and the pit and paddock facilities are cramped. But the atmosphere, as always, is great, and the race ahead has the potential to be a good one. We're almost ready to start the race as the cars take their positions on the grid, with the drivers and teams making their final preparations.
Bodywork's taken a few scrapes. Try not to make it any worse, please. The side pods have taken damage. You might start to pick up a little bit extra drag. Just be warned, the underbody showing heavy damage. Systems all looking good. Head down. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. Might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. Albon ahead, and the time last lap 1 minute 29.1. Okay, gap to the car in front 1.6 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards, their tyres are just 1 lap old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Okay, you're in the top 10. Okay, be very careful, the floor's incurred massive damage. Okay, you've taken damage to the side pods. Expect to feel a little bit more drag than normal. Leclerc is ahead of you. Time last lap, 1:20.1. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 3 laps old. Okay, we think they've got at least 3 more stops. You're gaining by 1.6 seconds a lap. Leclerc ahead, and the time last lap, 1 minute 20.1. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.2 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 3 laps old. The car behind is Lawson. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Time last lap, 1:19.4. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.9 seconds. Be warned, the floor is now critically damaged. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Lawson is just ahead. Come on, let's push. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 5 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. And the time last lap, 1 minute 20.1. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, Antonelli ahead. Time last lap, 1:22.9. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. They seem to have an issue. Okay, keep this going. We're gaining by around 4 seconds a lap. That's 8th place. You're in 8th place. Our gap to first place, 13.2 seconds. Okay, that's Antonelli just ahead. Push hard. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They've got some kind of mechanical problem. Lawson behind. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. And your pit window opens in 2 laps' time. Okay, 28 laps to go. Gap to your teammate behind, 4.8 seconds. Okay, that's Sonoda just ahead. Come on, push hard. And the time last lap, 1 minute 20.0. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.3 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 8 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Okay, we're dropping back by around 4/10 a lap. Give it everything you got. There are 34 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can. Sonoda's ahead of you. Time last lap, 1:19.9. And gap to the car in front, 1.4 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 9 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. All right, you're falling back by 1/10 a lap. No threat of rain for the time being, conditions look good. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. Okay, pit in this lap and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 6.3 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're in 15th. And the time last lap, 1 minute 21.3. Off we go, back into the race. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Right, we have 2 stops left in this strategy, 2 more stops planned. Doing ahead. Time last lap, 1:20.9. Okay, gap ahead, 4.8 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Okay, they've done 10 laps on those tyres. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 7.2 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're in 13th place. And the time last lap, 1 minute 20.7. Okay, we need to push now. Use the overtake button for more power. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. Yellow flag. Okay, clear. Okay, Sainz is ahead of you. Time last lap, 1:21.9. Okay, gap to the car in front, 2.2 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 11 laps old now. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Sainz ahead, and the time last lap, 1:21.8. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 1.3 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 12 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. Ollie's behind you now. Time last lap, 1:21.5. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 12 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Okay, that's Hadja just ahead of you. Push hard. And the time last lap, 1:22.4. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 2.5 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Ollie's coming in for his stop. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 4.2 seconds. Piastri's ahead of you. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 4.2 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. We think they've got 1 more stop. Ahead's coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead now running medium tyres. It's Verstappen ahead. Time last lap, 1:19.9. And gap to the car in front, 4.9 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are just one lap old. We think they've got one more stop. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, gap ahead, 4.4 seconds. We've got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Okay, we've got a full course caution. The safety car's out. Keep an eye on the delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down, maintain positive delta. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Okay, we're more or less into the pit window now. If you want fresh rubber during the safety car, we're ready for you. Understood, copy that. Okay, Hulkenberg just ahead. Push, push. And the time last lap, 1:19.0. Okay, gap to the car in front, 0.9 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Okay, we're dropping back by around 4/10 a lap. Give it everything you got. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Okay, 1 stop to go. Just 1 stop left in this strategy. We're both on a 2-stopper here, but they still have 1 more stop to make. Let's see if you can get past, but don't overdo it, because they're going to be coming into the pit soon. Bortoletto ahead. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 0.9 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got 1 more stop. Time last lap, 1:32.1. Leclerc behind. They're on fresh softs. We think they've got 1 more stop. The car behind has minor rear wing damage. Rear wing damage. Okay, Bortoletto just ahead. Let's push. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Leclerc is behind you. They're on fresh softs. Your pit window opens in 8 laps time. All right, 16 laps to go. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. Alonso's ahead of you. And the time last lap, 1 minute 19.5. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.3 seconds. We think they've got one more stop. Okay, Hadger's ahead of you. Time last lap, 1:19.7. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.6 seconds. We think they've got one more stop. smooth. Good job. Ollie's in the pits. Ollie in the pits now. Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs. Gap to your teammate behind, 17.8 seconds. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap, box this lap. Box this lap, please. Box this lap. Go! Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Alonso ahead. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 3.2 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 3 laps old. And the time last lap, 1 minute, 17.1. The side pods have taken damage. Keep an eye on your engine temperatures. Cooling may be adversely affected. There's been some damage to the underbody. Expect the car to feel some impact. Systems all looking good. Head down. Alonso's ahead of you. Less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. Time last lap, 1:17.5. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 4.5 seconds. Stroll ahead, and the time last last lap, 1 minute 18.7. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 6 laps old. You're gaining by 2 seconds a lap. Amazing. Gap to the car in front, 5.0 seconds. Pace is strong, but be aware these tyres need to go the distance. Okay, that's Lawson ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead, 3.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old. Time last lap, 1:19.3. Final lap, push, push. Okay, gap to the car in front, 3.0 seconds. That's Alonso behind. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old. Okay, the car behind has front wing damage. This is our opportunity. And the time last lap, 1 minute 18.6.
Yeah, good job, guys. Good call on the pit stop. Bit tricky that last one, last stint, but yeah, good point. That's what matters.
It's been amazing.
We've seen a brilliant display of the Russell hustle. It's George Russell who wins.
And let's not underestimate how hard it is for these drivers to know exactly what's happening with the conditions. When you're in the car, you have drops falling onto your visor. It's hard to know whether those drops are actually sticking to the track, if water's building up, or if it's still dry. So it's a tough call to make, and it is really a question of risk versus reward. So great decisions made by this driver today.
Well, it's been a long wait for many of our drivers, but the wait is always worth it. Bring them out to the awaiting crowd. It's time for our podium celebrations. And taking his place on the top step of the podium, he gave it some hustle. Well done to George Russell.